Good day and welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Kim McNair. You know, this show is for women who are in business, about business, and ready to do business. So look, call a friend, tweet a friend, hit them up on Snapchat. Tell them that Women on the Move Live is on the air. Season 3. Look, today my guest hails all the way from New York City. Yes, she is the CEO of Mystique Metrorail. She's a successful entrepreneur. I want you to welcome Miss Allyson Springett. How you doing, Allyson?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Miss
All
Kim?
right, so you made it.
Oh, yes, I did.
Through the storm and the rain.
Yes, 22-hour travel for should have been a 2.5-hour ride. Was 22 hours.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. You look fabulous.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love that color.
Well, thank
That's
you.
popping. Your
I'm
lips,
feeling
boom, boom,
fabulous.
boom. All
I'm
right.
feeling fabulous like you.
Well, you know, we do it right. We got to keep it right and tight, as I say.
You got it.
Well, look, now, Allyson, we usually get right in, and I want to tell them a little bit of backstory on who you are and the things that you've done to get you to where you are now as being the CEO of Mystique Metrorail. But
Say it
before
again.
that, say it again, the CEO. But listen, you were in sales with Microsoft, kind of had a sales background. You were successful in what you did. So in doing that, how was that process? Because you went from that kind of corporate America feel to the transitioning over into not just being an entrepreneur, but into the hair industry. But there were some things that kind of happened along the way. Talk to us about that.
Right. Well, I wasn't working for Microsoft, but I was a Microsoft certified professional.
Okay.
And I sold copiers
Okay.
for the longest time. And then I sold interactive technology, which was really cool. I really loved what I did, kind of. But we'll get to that. What it was with the large screens, the touch screens, and you could do large collaborations in classrooms and things like that. So I sold those for a while, and I was considered successful, and I'm air quoting successful, for the longest time. And at the same time, I've always been into hair, stayed up on hair and what was going on in the hair industry.
Now you had some things that happened in reference to with your hair, what was going on. Tell us a little bit about that kind of really pulled on the heartstrings for you.
So here it is. I have lupus and I have hypothyroidism. And so between the disease and the medication, you have a tendency to lose your hair. And once the doctor told me that, I was like, okay, well let's back up. That's not going to happen to me.
I know that's right.
And then the medication makes you gain weight too. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. I'm not going to be fat and bald-headed. So
no, you definitely ain't bald-headed. And girl, you look good, honey. Look,
so
let me tell you, full is fabulous.
Thank you. So I said, let me fix the things that I can fix.
That's right.
And one day I was in the doctor's office and he said to me, you know, Miss Springett, you're my only patient that I can't tell how sick you are based on the condition of your hair. What do you do? So I started telling him about my homemade concoctions because I had did my research and I had been in the hair industry for so long. And it's like, I don't want to lose my hair.
Right.
So he said to me, can you speak to my women's group? So I was like, sure. So the first time I spoke to the women's group, it was like 20 women. And then it was growing to 40. Next thing you know, it was like over 100 women that were coming to hear me speak about hair.
And how you put together this special formula to keep hair so your hair doesn't fall out because of medicine or because of an illness. Look at that.
Exactly.
Look at you, girl. You're an inventor. You didn't put it together. I mean, just me talking to you, and I know I feel the passion. I feel it in there. There's so many women that are probably in corporate America, and on the weekends they're doing certain things, or they're just, maybe they may be homemakers and they're doing something that is really in there and they know what it is, but they just don't know how to make that next step into making it happen. So we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We're going to come back and we're going to hear the rest of the story, and we're going to hear about Mystique Metrorail.
There you go.
When it comes to doing business, it pays to do it right the first time. That's why I call Price Boyd Law Firm. They specialize in business services, trademark, copyright, church law, and child care law. Attorney Andrea Boyd has the passion, the purpose, and the promise to make sure you adhere to the current laws and regulations. So when it comes to starting a business and doing business, you need to call her now. Well, we are back. I'm telling you, we've been just chopping it up. This is great. This is great, Allyson, because it's so informative even for myself. And I can speak because, I know what I was doing at one time and how, even when I was in the modeling industry, being on stage and really wanting to be on the other side.
Right.
And so, I spent quite a few years being behind the scenes, and now look at me, I'm back in front of the camera. Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
But it's a good
natural.
thing. You know what? Whatever God says do, I do.
Exactly.
I have to follow him. So tell us about Mystique Metrorail.
Okay, well, like I said, I used to make up my concoctions, and what we did was we took them, and I say we, I have two business partners. We took it to a chemist and said, this is what the products I've been using, and this is what how I need it to perform, and what I need to happen to it, but you need to make it so that it can stay on the shelf more than 7 days and things like that.
Okay, so have a good shelf life. So you got with a chemist, and you guys kind of,
Right.
they took the ingredients that you were using at home, keeping your hair healthy and strong, and what you were sharing with people in your community, and
Exactly.
they put it all together and ready to put it on the shelf.
Market it.
And,
Exactly. That's exactly
So this
what
is
happened.
Curl Confidence.
Curly Confidence. Okay.
Curly Confidence.
Yes.
So
Curly Confidence is a product that will allow you to, like have your definition. You see how my hair has definition and bounce. This is just a basic twist out. My hair was in 7 twists 5 minutes before I walked in here.
Wow. So 7.
7 twists.
Okay.
You know,
7
just
twists.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 in the back.
Okay.
And so this gives you bounce back and pliability.
Oh, so you just put that on it as you're taking it loose?
When I put it in, when I
Put it-
twist my
oh, okay.
hair.
Look, I'm
and
getting
then
that
it
hair
gives it-
technique
right.
training here. Okay, hair training. Okay,
That's
good.
okay. And then what it does is holds. It gives your hair very soft, pliable hold so that your hair is soft and touchable. And you see my hair
Oh,
moves.
okay. Bouncing the behavior. Don't start nothing.
Oh, yes. And it gives it a little bit of sheen as
cool,
well.
cool.
so
And
that's
then this one is release your potential.
Oh, yeah, and
I
all
like
of the
that.
products have positive affirmations. I'm all about that.
Okay. Oh,
And
good, good.
Yes, and the Release Your Potential is a moisturizing parfait. It allows your hair to be moisturized. Simple. Hair does not grow it's like a plant. It needs to be in a nice, moisturized environment. And your hair will grow in that environment. It gives it pliability, gives it sheen, makes it easy to comb.
Okay.
All of those things that naturals are afraid of, it gives you that
Okay.
opportunity to do it. If I was stranded on a desert island and they said we could drop ship one product to you and we're not going to save you,
That's it.
that's the product.
Oh, goodness.
That's the product. We have a lot of customers who've been able to grow their hair back. But in a healthy environment with people whose hair has never grown, their hair now is down their back.
Wow.
And it's really been working out very well for them. And again, it's mostly just because it's adding the moisture, it's adding nutrients. We have products that come from all over the world.
Whoa, wow.
That the butters and the oils come from everywhere. And the blend together is just such a perfect combination. And it's a perfect storm, what I call a perfect storm for hair growth and hair being healthy and
all that good stuff.
combating all the damage that we do to
all right,
to
right,
it.
because of all the chemical things that we've done, and then as people are transitioning to natural, this could help keep it healthy and help it to train itself to get where we need to go. So how do we get this product? Where do we find it?
Okay, these products are sold online. The website is www.mynaturalbiz.com. B-I-Z.
Okay, B-I-Z. Say it again, one more time.
mynaturalbiz.com.
All right, and I'm gonna make sure that's on the website. I'm gonna make sure that the information is there, so it's a click option. So basically, when they go to womenonthemovetv.com, they can go on there. You'll see the logo there. You can click on it, and it'll take you right into the site so that you can actually read up on the product, right?
Right.
Read on the product. Are they able to, once they go on there, can they connect with you and like for questions, Q&A, and things of that nature?
And we also have a trichologist that answers the questions as well.
Okay, good.
If it's something beyond my scope,
Uh-huh.
then we have a trichologist that answers the question. The thing too, right now we are looking for some dynamic people to help carry the product
Okay,
as well.
okay.
So our whole model is to help other people, other people that are home, like you said,
Right,
homemakers
yeah,
and something looking
yeah,
to do.
homemakers. The kids they took them to school, they dropped them off. Now what am I doing? I'm going to yoga. I'm going to so.
No, you're going to yoga and you're going to come home and you're going to start pushing your Mystique
So you're
Natural
looking for
products.
independent contractors, people that independent sellers or people that want to
Absolutely.
sell a product to the different salons because you can't buy it in Walmart. It's not at Sally's. It's none of that. None of that.
Right.
Okay.
Or even if they don't want to sell to the salons, they can sell to their friends and
Okay.
family. You can have curly confidence parties.
Oh, okay.
You can, you know,
so
just
it's
make a
about
whole-
it's basically building an independent entrepreneur. So
Yes.
basically now you become your own boss. So basically with partnering with you and with this product and with you period, you can kind of teach them and help them to grow as business owners. So they'll go through a training and become, look at that. So that's what it's
Absolutely.
about. That's what this show is about, helping people to see and understand and also move them forward to being their own boss, to being their own entrepreneur, to be a business owner.
Exactly.
And this is what it's going to do.
Yes.
Ah,
you
look at
get
that.
me.
I get you. They'll get it
totally
too. They're going to
me.
get it too.
All righty. That's
Well, look,
how it
Allyson,
works.
this was great. I'm so glad you just flew right on in. You had to swim a little bit, but you got here, girl.
Exactly.
And this is great. Look, guys, go to womenontv.com for more information, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kim Fields, and you are watching Women on the Move live.
Well, we're back, and my next guest is truly a gem. She's been on CNN, NBC, ABC. You've seen her on the Braxtons, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she does write a column for the Essence magazine. I want you to welcome Dr. Sherry Blake. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I mean,
Hey.
I've seen you speak many times. I've gone to, when you were on panels. I went to events and I've seen you speak, and I'm like, you are so good. You're definitely an expert in what you do.
Well, I appreciate it. I love what I do. And again, I'm honored to be here because you are great. I love your show, and I'm so happy to be able to come and share with your audience. So,
Yes, because what you're a licensed or clinic psychologist. You, like I said, you're an expert in what you do, and mental health is really big in our community, in all communities.
It is. It's real. People say, oh, you're not crazy. You don't need mental health. Mental health is part of your health. And it's just as important as your physical health. And have you ever thought about it? You can't have good mental health without having, or can't have good physical health without having mental health. So you can be physically fit and mentally unstable.
See?
It's not going to do you any good. Or you can be mentally unstable and physically fit. So they go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. So as they're out there working out and doing all that, then they go home knocking over stuff. See, something ain't right. It's not together. It's not. It's an imbalance somewhere.
Absolutely.
So what I want to, some of the things, 'cause I have some things I want to ask, and I just kind of want to be able to share so people can understand a little bit more, because mental health was kind of like a hush hush. It was like behind. It wasn't in the forefront like it is now.
Absolutely.
And I know in the underserved community, a lot of kids are kind of going through things, a lot of different things. Do you think with the underserved youth, is mental health more prevalent with them because of maybe their parenting or maybe the bullying? What kind of causes them to kind of get into that? Because I don't know if you're born with it or if it's something that kind of develops just because of your environment. Help me out.
Well, let me just say this first. Everyone has mental health. There's no doubt. But everyone is not mentally ill. And see, we go to mental illness. When we think of mental health, we immediately think of somebody jumping off a bridge, somebody shooting somebody, something going over. No, mental health is just a state of health. You can be mentally well or you can be mentally ill. You can be physically well or you can be physically ill.
Knowledge, get that.
Hey, so
this
it's
knowledge
simple
and
as
wisdom
that.
right here,
It's
girl.
simple as that. So we all have mental health, so don't run from it. If you're talking about, I don't, something's wrong. Everyone has mental health, but we're not all mentally ill, and we don't stay in one spot. Another thing is, it's a continuum. Think about it on a line of continuum, where some days you're better than other days, and some days you float, and it's like, I'm not doing too well. But when you get outside of the norm, then you become mentally ill. Just like in terms of a cold. You can have a cold, but you don't have pneumonia. You can be depressed, but you're not clinically depressed.
Look at
so
that.
you see the difference?
Look at this knowledge sitting
and
over
so
here.
with that, you have to understand what mental health really is. And a lot of people run from it because in our community, especially when I say our community, African American community, it used to be such a stigma. You don't talk about problems.
You're
you just
right.
do not talk about.
That's right.
Hey,
You better not.
You better not talk about your business outside the house.
That's right.
Also, it's a whole idea. I'm not sick. I'm not crazy. And you don't have to be sick or crazy to talk about mental health, because it is so important. It's about wellness. It's about getting the best of you can get out of your life. I don't care if it's physically or mentally. So,
oh wow, this is good. This is some amazing stuff. I'm learning a lot here today, and I hope everybody else is learning as well, because this is good.
Yeah.
Now off camera, I kind of asked you about everybody's bipolar. This person's I need to know, because I think he was bipolar.
Well, you know what's funny, you know, I think what happens is within the last 10, 15 years, it's okay to talk about mental health on TV. It's okay to talk about mental health in terms of on the news.
Okay.
And there's happens to be catch-all, you know, diagnosis. And several years ago, everybody was ADHD.
Oh yes.
Oh, everybody
Oh,
had
yes.
to. Everybody
Oh,
knew
yes,
that.
they did.
Oh, there must be ADHD.
Uh-huh.
Then it became popular. They said, you know what? Everybody's not ADHD, but everybody's bipolar now. So anything that happens, oh, they must be bipolar.
Right.
And
I hear it all the
that's
time.
not true. That is not. That is not true. And what happens is it's just a diagnosis.
Oh,
Bipolar
see,
is a
look at that.
diagnosis. And the reality is that's a diagnosis that's characterized by mood swings. You know, you can be really depressed one day, and then the next day or two, you can be up and have so much energy, you can't sit still, you can't sleep. You know, you're doing all kinds of stuff that's abnormal. But the reality is we all have mood swings, but they're not severe enough to become a diagnosis. You know, there are days, you know, we all have mood swings. You know, I'm not sick.
I know.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, you just have to understand what you're dealing with. And people get stigmatized because they say, oh yeah, they're bipolar. Yes, and those are just categories.
This is good. You know, like you said, it's the moods. People just shift and move in different ways in how they go about it.
And bipolar is just one diagnosis. You know, we have depression. And again, everybody is not clinically depressed. We can have a bad day. There are days we just don't feel like getting out of bed. But if it goes over 2 weeks and you're not out of bed, I'm going to start looking at you.
That's right. We're going to look. We're going to
say,
the side eye.
wait a minute, come on now. What's going on?
What's going on?
So we have to understand that it's just like anything else. You have to meet criteria in order to be diagnosed.
Okay. Well, look, this is great. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to share some more. And I'm loving you, Dr. Sherry.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Deanna Brown Thomas, daughter of the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, and you're watching Women on the Move Live.
Well, we're back. I'm telling you, Dr. Sherry, we're having a good time.
We
I'm
are.
learning so much. So thank you for educating me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Now tell me about the Y community.
You know, the Y community is a community, it's an online community. It's an online community where you can go and get answers and solutions about mental health. It is so important because everybody's busy these days. People do not have time to stop, but they are on their telephones. You know how that is.
Yes.
So the online community is a community. The Y community is an online community where you can get information, you can get answers, you can get solutions. But it's also about lifestyle. It's about wellness. It's about, you know, relationships. It's about food. You know how we eat sometimes, emotional eating. And what's important about the Y community, we always ask what, but we never get to the core of the why. And so we need to get some answers in terms of why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we feeling like we're feeling? And also, how does that play into our lifestyle? Because we all have a lifestyle and we all do things, but we need to understand what is at the core of your why.
And the Edge Empowerment?
Edge Empowerment is a nonprofit foundation to reduce mental health stigma and to educate people about mental wellness. And you know, it's so important because the foundation is at my heart, because I love doing things in the community, and it's an opportunity to go out to really do some projects that makes a difference.
Oh, this is great. So what I need to do is, I think, you know, because now, you know, May is Mental Health Month.
Mental Health Month.
I definitely want to have you to come back. I want to be able to maybe possibly do some mental health tips or something we can do that can help people. And then, you know, and for their everyday life, for what they're doing each week or something. We just do the minute, whatever we need to do.
I would love to do that because it is important and we all need it every day.
Okay. All right. Y'all heard it right here. I got Dr. Sherry. That was our confirmation. We got it on. We got it on tape. Live. She said yes.
I will be back, but you know, in the meantime, the Y community will be up hopefully by the end of May.
Okay.
And you can all go to it at whydrsherry.com.
whydrsherry.com. It'll be on my site as well, Women on the Move TV. I want to thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break. I'll be back.
Enjoyed it.
At Just For You Women's Healthcare, everything we do is just for you. We offer a range of well women care, from your annual exams to weight loss, vitamins, and natural supplements. We're with you throughout life, from obstetrics and pregnancy care to menopausal care and even laparoscopic surgery should you need it. Take the first step. Call us and schedule an appointment today. We look forward to caring just for you.
Well, my next guest is no stranger to Women on the Move Live because she is the sponsor. This is why we're on TV today. Welcome, Dr. Lorie Johnson.
Hi, Kim. Good to see you again, my
Oh,
dear.
good to see you too. You looking good.
Thank
How's
you.
Jordan?
Jordan's great.
Okay, that's her son. That's my little fellow there. But look, Dr. Lorie, tell us a little bit about, for those that don't know, because I mean they hear about Just For You Women's Healthcare. Just give us a little snippet on Just For You Women's Healthcare. Just tell us why it's just for me, you know them.
Just for them.
Yes.
Well, Just For You Women's Healthcare, of course, is my practice located down in Locust Grove on the south side. And we have created a boutique practice, kind of one that's going to serve your needs. Some of your spiritual, but definitely your physical. It's going to feel warm and inviting when you come into the office.
Yes.
You're going to feel that close and personal touch. The staff is going to smile at you. Everybody's going to be friendly.
Yes.
We work very, very hard at that to maintain the brand of customer service and a close feel that's just for you. Our byline is everything we do is just for you.
Yes,
so
it is. Yes,
sometimes
it is.
people take that a little too far,
Well,
but
no, I don't want Dr. Lorie. No, I don't want just me, just me. But I mean, but that's important because again, when we come to you, because I'm a patient, when we come to you, you know, we entrust you with everything, and you keep us healthy, looking good, feeling good.
yes,
Okay.
feeling good.
Yes, feeling good.
Feeling good.
But you know, if you feel good, you look good.
That's correct. That's
Now you
correct.
have a new procedure, something new you have going on called
Yes.
biotech that's going to help, you know, people that are a little imbalanced or some things going on. So tell us about that, because I know it's going to help a lot of business women as well.
Well, absolutely, Kim. A lot of once we get into our like mid-30s, 40s, even to our 50s, you know that big old M word, menopause, begins to sneak up on us.
Oh yeah. Oh, tell me about it, because I ain't got that yet.
Yeah, well, you know, it starts to hit you kind of in your early 40s, kind of gradually.
Okay.
And most people just think, oh, it's the hot flashes and things, but it's not just that. It's your mood, it's your irritability. Are you being nice to people? It's your focus, it's your concentration, it's your drive, you know, your interaction with your family and friends, your husband. So a lot of people see a lot of issues in those areas, even sleeping at night, anxiety and stuff like that. So a lot of women go to their therapist or their family doctor and end up getting placed on antidepressants and things of that nature. You know, Prozac, Lexapro, all that. It's a $4 billion industry in this country. But a lot of times it's hormones. Your hormones start to decline. And when I tell patients about hormones, it's just like, you know, you've been getting these hormones every day for 30 years.
Right, all your life.
Or
I mean,
so,
most of your
or
life.
most of your life. And then after a while, they start to decline. So just like anything you've been having in your body every day for 40 years, when you don't have that anymore, you're going to feel some effects of that. So basically, the menopause is kind of like hormone withdrawal, I call it, as your body starts to withdraw from having these hormones, and it starts to play out in a lot of different ways. So I've been treating hormones, menopause for quite a while, but we have a newer technique now that's really helping a lot of people. We're doing something called Pellet Therapy, where it's longer acting. It's not like a pill you take every day or a cream you use every day. We kind of insert these little pellets and they stay in.
Okay, so it's not a vitamin.
No, it's not a vitamin.
Okay.
It's actually a hormone. It's what they call bioidentical. And when I say bioidentical, it means like it's created just for you, and it's just for you. There you go. And it's the dose that you need, and it's a more natural approach. And the difference between, say, that and the synthetic hormone, I always tell patients, it's like when you buy that knockoff bag or that real bag. You know, that knockoff, it look good when you get it, but after a while, it falls apart.
The strap breaking.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
mad now.
And that's that synthetic hormone. That bioidentical is like that real one you put in that real bag for, and it's going to maintain better. Your body's going to recognize it better, process it better, break it down. It's going to work better for you.
Look how healthy that is going to be. Oh my goodness! So it's a better balance, and this for men and women.
Men and women, because men get it too. See, men think they get it too.
It's not just getting that red Corvette. You having some issues.
They get crotchety. They don't focus as well. Don't want to do nothing but sit on the couch all day. You know,
and there's like the guest I had earlier, Dr. Sherry. We were talking about mental health, and you know, there was some questions, you know, that I asked her in reference to that. Does this also kind of help in some of those areas?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, because a lot of the depression, the anxiety women feel, and men as they get a little older, it's hormonal imbalance, and they'll bring them hormones back up, make you feel a lot better. So it's great. We're seeing a lot of people get really helped with it, and feeling a lot better just overall every day, just going through life, feeling better, energy's better. So we're loving what we're doing.
So for people that want to get more information and to kind of, you know, get that one-on-one with you or one of your reps, how do we go about that?
You can go to my website, which is justforyouobgyn.com.
And it's on womenonthemovetv.com.
Yes. Or you can go call our office at 678-814-4700.
Okay, so can we say that again a little slower?
Sure. 678-814-4700. That's our office number. And then you can find out more about that particular product at BioTE. That's BioTE medical.com. And read up more in depth about what the product is.
So what I'll do is your information is already on the site, and what we'll do is as they go into your site, there'll be a way to click into that if they need more information.
Absolutely.
And if they're watching it, as you watch each and every week, you'll also see testimonies. I want you to be able to hear from some of the patients that have been a part of this product with Dr. Lorie, and also hear more about Dr. Lorie, because Dr. Lorie is doing some amazing things in the community for us, for you, because it's just for you.
It's just for you.
Amazing, amazing doctor. I love you, Dr. Lorie. We're going to see more of you. And you know what? We'll be right back.
Engagement is coming up. What do you have to say? This popped right back into my
loves and experience.
So many inspiring women. I feel so blessed to be here.
It is inspirational, inspiring. It reminds me of what I need to do.
Well, I want to thank all my guests today. We had a great show. We were so informed. We talked about skin care, hair. I want to thank Allyson Springett for coming all the way from New York to tell us about a great product that she discovered just through going through things of life. And now she's a successful entrepreneur. Dr. Sherry Blake came and rocked the house, telling us about mental health, all the things we need to know about mental health and mental illness. And there's more to come during Mental Health Awareness Month this month. And Dr. Lorie Johnson, she's always bringing it. She is our sponsor, and she was able to come on and share with us about a new product that helps keep us balanced, because it's all about being just for you. So look, tune in every week to Women on the Move Live. If you're a woman in business, about business, and ready to do business, this show is for you. This is season 3. I'll be back next week.